Hi everyone, I will not be here today, so I'm just going to point out some important definitions and terms for vocabulary when it comes to a circle. So we have this circle here, as you can see, and as I hope you remember, we have 360 degrees in a circle. If you're to go around the whole circle, then you're going around 360 degrees. I'm going to start with the most basic part of a circle. That is the radius, and the center, it's from the center to the edge of the circle, and the radius is 1/2 the diameter. Okay, so that's where we're going next. So this one here is the diameter of a circle, and this one is twice the length of the radius, and the diameter of the circle has to pass through the center, so it has to pass through this point so that we can say that this is the diameter. Okay, I'm coming over to this side here now. Notice that this segment and the diameter of the circle have one thing in common. The diameter has two endpoints on the edge of the circle. This one also has two endpoints on the edge of the circle. But this one doesn't pass through the center of the circle, so that's why this is called a chord. And the endpoints are on the edge of the circle. The diameter is also a chord, but if it passes through the center, then it is the diameter. Okay, so that's the difference between those two. Now I want to point out this line here. Okay, notice that this line intersects the circle at this point and this point down here. Okay, and the line continues. If that is the case, then this line is a secant line. And this is a line that passes through the circle, and it intersects the circle at two different points. Okay? Now let's go over to this line here. Notice that this line only touches the circle at one point. And if that is the case, if the line only touches the circle at one point, then this line is a tangent line. Okay? And that point where that line touches the circle is called the point of tangency. Okay? Arc length. So I want you to pay attention to this little piece here. Okay, this is the arc length. We have an arc, and we can find the arc length given some pieces of information. And the arc length, think of it as the crust of a piece of pizza. Okay, that's what think of it that way. Let me go over to this here. This is a central angle, and in order for this to be a central angle, the vertex is right in the center of the circle. Okay, so that's what makes this a central angle. Something else, what about this angle here? Notice that the vertex is on the edge of the circle, and this is called an inscribed angle. Okay, and there's a definition: vertex on the edge of the circle. So that's an inscribed angle. So there's the difference between this one and that one. This one, the vertex is right on the center. This one, the vertex is right on the edge of the circle. Okay, so now let me go to point out to this arc here. This one is called a minor arc. Okay, and this one has the condition that by definition is less than 180 degrees, and it is labeled with two letters. Okay, and let me point out this arc here. This arc is called the major arc. This arc is greater than 180 degrees, and it's labeled with three letters. The last part here is this one here. This is a semicircle, and this one is exactly 180 degrees. Well, I hope the assignment is not difficult for you, and I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the weekend.